Hey there, Valley. Today on Valley por Vida, we're learning all about a new playground being built by volunteers right here in our local RGV community. Now, we're also going to be checking out how one student from Weslaco is celebrating her Hispanic heritage this month. We've got info on a special comedy show happening at the Harlingen Auditorium starring actor and comedian Jim Brewer. Plus, we'll have info on tips for preparing a to-go kit for natural disasters. Now, there's a lot going on and we're breaking it all down for you. Valley por Vida starts right now. Hey there, and thanks again for joining us. I'm your host, Danielle Banda. Well, one student from Weslaco dedicated and created an animation video that regards what Hispanic Heritage Month means to her. Now, in honor of this month's national theme, we went ahead and spoke with her. So here's today's Generation Inspiration segment.
So hello, my name is Clara Urcuyu. I'm a senior at Weslaco, and this past summer I took a course at Otis College of Art and Design for animation, and I did a little project, and I'm very excited to talk about it. My film, Ghost Town, it's a short film. It's about this little kid who's in a town full of ghosts, and you know they're a human kid. They are not a ghost, so they try to kind of hide themselves under a little costume they made, but that little costume ends up causing a lot more trouble than it's worth, and they end up hiding and repressing a lot of their emotions and a lot of their individuality and things that make them special. Well, at the course that I took at Otis, it was a 4-week course, and I had to do several little snippets. And for the last week, we had to make like our own little final film, and I chose this idea because I found myself feeling that like the same way that little kid did, where it's very hard to express yourself like when you're not considered like the norm, so to say, and it's very hard to kind of communicate your thoughts and kind of react to the way you feel most comfortable when you have to when you kind of have to conform to the people around you. So I am an immigrant. I came from Mexico when I was 4 years old, and that made it very difficult for me to kind of communicate and kind of fit in. Like going to school, I was in kinder, like halfway through kinder year, and I was, I didn't know English, I didn't know anything, and as time went on, and I started learning English, I found that my connections and my connections with my own family started kind of straining a lot more, and to the point where now I don't really consider myself fluent in either language. I tend to struggle with English still, and at home I tend to stay very quiet since I don't want to mess up. There's a whole language barrier in front of me and my family. So Hispanic Heritage Month, it means a lot to me, because that's something that I want to try to be more connected with my roots. I'm very proud of being Hispanic, and that family and where I come from, that's very important to me, and I try to learn more every day about my own family and where I come from. Watch my animation on the Idea Weslaco Facebook page, but mainly on my own YouTube channel titled Kin's Tea. It's the most recent video, and I would love it for people to check it out, give it a watch, and see if it resonates with you. And I hope that everyone has a lovely Hispanic Heritage Month, and be who you are.
Glada is an aspiring storyboard artist and wants to major in design so that she can become one day an animator for a big series. And we wish her the best of luck in all of her career endeavors, and really looking forward to the great works that she'll produce now and in the future. All right, well, United Way of Southern Cameron County was building a playground in partnership with the city of Brownsville, RGV Focus, Strive Together, and Kaboom during United Way Days of Caring. And we went ahead and spoke with their team to learn all about this project and how it will positively impact our Rio Grande Valley community.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us. We are here today to talk about an incredible new playground transformation at Multimedia Park in Brownsville. And it is an amazing partnership that made this possible between the United Way of Southern Cameron County, Kaboom, the city of Brownsville, and Strive Together and their local affiliate, RGV Focus. I am a director of programs at Kaboom, so my whole job is to work with communities across the country who are creating amazing play spaces for kids, families, and people of all ages. And just a couple of short weeks ago, we had well over 100 volunteers who gave their time and talents to actually build a brand new play space for the kids of Brownsville at Multimedia Park. So this project was months and even years in the making. We were lucky enough to have this project confirmed in 2019 and have a solid core of really devoted champions for play for the kids of Brownsville who said, we're going to make this the best possible play space that we can. And then we had to make some adjustments to our schedule due to COVID. Not having the ability to bring many people together in one place together throughout the course of 2020. And we are really grateful that in 2021, we could bring people together safely outdoors so that in 2021, we could have community members really coming together physically to build the play space with their own two hands. It was incredible. We saw a couple of people who came out on their birthday, one couple came out on their anniversary, families together where you had mom, dad, and teenage daughter coming out that seen it on Facebook. And you know, we're really grateful for the people who physically mixed concrete, moved mulch, actually put together the nuts and bolts that hold the slides to the posts. But even before people came together to build the playground, we had over 290 people who participated in surveys to say, what do they want to see on their new playground? So we had just incredible responses to 2 different surveys where people said, here's what we really like, here's what we want to see in this park. And we got to use that feedback to create a couple of custom designs. And then those custom designs got even more feedback until we got to the final version that really incorporates what people asked for. So what we were asked for was, can we have a really dynamic, state-of-the-art, technologically advanced playground that's going to be first of its kind in Texas. It's only the 3rd playground in the whole United States that has this Play Spots technology, which has light and sound that are activated how kids move through the play space. And it gives a new game at ground level that can be really accessed by all users of the space so that you could have someone who is any height, any ability, any physical ability, able to really interact with those play spots throughout the space.
Yes, for United Way of Southern Cameron County, we were actually part of the original interview with Kaboom to bring this playground to Brownsville, and that was almost 2 years ago. So when you talk about a dream that was a long time in the making, this playground certainly is one of those things, but it was worth every minute of the wait because it gave us time to be reflective, to be inclusive, to ask lots of members of our community to participate in telling us what their dreams were for this space. And if you're at all familiar with where Multimedia Park is, it's in a complete playground desert. There are thousands of rooftops of houses with families in them surrounding this park, and there was really no place for them to play. It was a bare field with just a few swings and a pile of dirt. And the city of Brownsville had on its master plan to create a playground there, but like everything else, it was waiting for funding. And so this project with Kaboom has made our dreams come true.
You can visit unitedwayrgv.org as well as any of the websites on your screen if you'd like more information on this project. All right, well, it's time now to take a commercial break, and then we've got to look at your local weather updates, but be sure to stay tuned because Valley por Vida will be back. And we'll have info on a special entertainment event featuring American stand-up comedian and actor Jim Brewer. Those details plus more coming up.